Hey everyone, Shabby Gamer here, and welcome to the next episode of my WWE 2K15 Universe Mode. As you can see, this will be Ring of Honor television, which is our 4th episode, because we have had a pay-per-view of Ring of Honor. So let's have a quick look at our card for tonight. We are going to have reDragon taking on the Briscoe brothers. We've got Cesaro taking on Austin Aries in a singles match. We do have a debut tonight. Well, we have a few debuts tonight, but Rhino, recently signed from s.c.u.m, makes his Ring of Honor return, and as you see there, he will be accompanied to ringside by one of his good friends, Steve Corino. In match 4, we're going to see the rematch from Glory by Honor for the Television Championship. Mike Bennett will defend against Jay Lethal, and Roderick Strong will be at ringside. And in our main event tonight, another debut for Jimmy Jacobs. Also, we saw last week Corey Graves was at ringside for the Sami Zayn versus Kevin Owens match. We weren't quite sure why he was there. However, Nigel McGuinness has taken it upon himself to book him in this main event match tonight. It's going to be a tag team match. Interesting clash of styles there, but I have to see what happens on that one. So let's get into our first match. So as I said, the first match is the tag team match. We're going to see reDragon taking on the Briscoe brothers. So here we go, the opening contest of the evening. We're going to start in the ring with Kyle O'Reilly and Mark Briscoe. Oh, great start there by Mark Briscoe with that German suplex. And we did see at Glory by Honor, we saw all 4 of these guys in the over-the-top rope 6-man battle royal. Bobby Fish managed to come out of that on top. So great sort of singles boost for him. However, tonight they're looking for a bit of a tag team boost. Both these guys looking to raise themselves up the rankings and potentially become challengers for the Kings of Wrestling Tag Team Championships. We have seen the Kings of Wrestling defend them championships successfully twice in the last 2 weeks. We saw them at Glory by Honor defending against... Oh, that's a good question. Yet they defended at Glory by Honor against Kazarian and Daniels, and then last week on Ring of Honor television they defended against the American Wolves. We do have a lot of fantastic tag teams in this Ring of Honor roster. If you want to see any extra tag teams, any extra wrestlers, please let me know in the comment section. I've had a few great comments by Jay, and I'm trying to work as many of them in as I can. I'll have to keep an eye out for them. There's a few debuts tonight. Bobby Fish with the Russian leg sweep, now picking Jay Briscoe up. I'm sure that is Jay Briscoe. Throwing him into the turnbuckle. Irish whip against the side, and they're going to come back with the elbow drop by Kyle O'Reilly. Kyle O'Reilly's really grown himself as a wrestler in the last couple of years. Done very well in singles competition in Pro Wrestling Guerrilla. Actually picked up the Pro Wrestling Guerrilla Championship. Lost that recently to Roderick Strong. Great Northern Light suplex. So he's going to come across and bring Bobby Fish back into the match, which he does. And Jay makes the tag to Mark. So Bobby Fish and Mark Briscoe in the ring now. Mark Briscoe with that back suplex. And now just rolling. Trying to disorientate Bobby Fish, then locks into that crossface maneuver. I don't think he's quite got all of it. Bobby Fish's feet was on the ropes. Mark Briscoe breaks the hold. Now the punch to the head by Mark Briscoe as well. Bobby Fish reversing that spin kick though. On a huge lariat by Mark Briscoe. Taking Fish down, and Mark's going to bring Jay back in. So Bobby Fish is going to come across and bring Kyle O'Reilly back in. Kyle went for that kick, but Jay caught it. And O'Reilly spins around with that spinning heel kick, and now just laying the headbutts into Jay Briscoe on the ground. Kyle O'Reilly twisting the arm and then hitting that kick to the side of the head, now the kick to the stomach. Kyle O'Reilly uses a lot of very effective strikes in his arsenal. Irish whip. Oh, and a great sort of pop-up spine buster. And in comes Mark Briscoe. Twisting the arm of Kyle O'Reilly. He's got him in the pump handle. pump handle drop. And I just slamming the arm of Kyle O'Reilly into the mat. That's quite a clever move there by Mark Briscoe. Knowing that Kyle likes to lock in a lot of submissions, doing damage to his arm is going to make it more difficult to lock them in as Mark Briscoe locks in a camel clutch of his own. But Bobby Fish is across the ring quick enough to break that one up. Kyle O'Reilly gets from the back of Mark Briscoe and locks him into almost like a chicken wing style suplex. I must admit, I do get confused with some of these suplexes sometimes. Kyle O'Reilly now working on the leg here. Is he going to... Looks like he's going to attempt to lock in a figure four around the post, which he does. He can't hold it for long. Referee counting. But I think Kyle O'Reilly would have done the damage. Went for the super kick. Reversed, and Mark Briscoe hits a German suplex on the outside. Into that very, very thin padding on the outside of the ring. Very hard out there. Knee to the back by Mark Briscoe. And another one. Kyle O'Reilly makes his way across the ring though. Makes the tag to Bobby Fish. He went for that kick and manages to get the... almost like a reverse enziguri there. And there's a dragon screw. He picks Mark Briscoe up and hits a fantastic drop kick. Great elevation on that one. Another snapmare. Looks like he's going to follow up with a drop kick to the head. Such impact and more kicks. Twice there, just a kick to the stomach, then a kick to the face. Oh, but Briscoe comes back with an enziguri of his own. Now the knee to the back. This match has been full of strikes. Some very impactful ones. And there's another huge lariat. Jawbreaker by Bobby Fish though. And a great, almost like a run-in complete shot. Great combination there. Finishing off with a clothesline to the back of the head by Mark Briscoe. Bobby Fish across to make the tag to Kyle O'Reilly as Mark Briscoe brings in Jay Briscoe as well. Great running Meteora. And now locking in that submission. Great submission, but Mark's quick enough to break it. Oh, and Bobby Fish just hits a kick to the side of the head of Jay Briscoe, knocking him down hard. But Jay's back up, and German suplexes Kyle O'Reilly. Bobby Fish having some issues. One of the guys in the front of the row of the crowd made his way back up to the apron now. Jay Briscoe avoiding the running dropkick there in the corner. Now throwing Kyle O'Reilly into the corner and bringing in his brother Mark. The two guys going to do here. Double hip toss. Mark brings Kyle to his feet and gets him up in a sort of fisherman's Michinoku driver. I think that... Oh, Jay Briscoe takes Bobby Fish off the apron. This could be all. 1, 2. Only a 2 count. Kyle O'Reilly kicks out. Jay Briscoe had distracted Bobby Fish on the outside. Great sort of fisherman style, getting Kyle O'Reilly up in the air, then dropping him down in like a Michinoku striker. A Michinoku driver even. Now Mark Briscoe just throwing Kyle O'Reilly into that ring post. He's got to do some more damage to the shoulder. Kyle O'Reilly's really got to make the tag here. He's taken a lot of abuse. Mark just controlling this match here. Reversed there by Kyle O'Reilly, and there's a drop kick to the back. And Kyle O'Reilly manages to make the tag to Bobby Fish, who comes in and hits a beautiful drop kick. Picks Mark Briscoe up, chops to the chest. A knee to the stomach. And then a discus lariat. A discus lariat by Bobby Fish. He's going to go for the pin. 2, only a 2 count. I don't think Jay was going to get there in time. On another beautiful dropkick by Bobby Fish. Matt Briscoe reverse it. As does Kyle O'Reilly. Taking Matt Briscoe down and locking in the knee bar submission. Jay was across the ring. Didn't manage to break it. I think Mark's managed to fight his way out. Then Mark hitting the back suplex. Gonna go for the pin. 1. Only a 1 count. Kyle O'Reilly was there anyway. Great uppercut by Bobby Fish. He turns Mark over and he locks in that submission, the knee to the back. Jay Briscoe comes in the ring to try and break it up. Is he going to get her in time? He does. A kick to the side of the stomach of Bobby Fish breaks that hold. Mark Briscoe thrown over the top rope. Bobby Fish bringing him in. Going to go for the pin straight from that. 1. Only a 1 count. Went for that beautiful dropkick again, but Mark Briscoe avoided it. Rolls Bobby Fish over for the pin. 1. Kyle O'Reilly breaks it up with that leg drop. Mark Briscoe throwing Bobby Fish into the corner. He just throws Bobby Fish into the ring post as well. And now just stomping and beating down Bobby Fish in the corner. Mark makes the hot tag. Can Jay take advantage? Nope. Nobody ever does. And in comes Kyle O'Reilly to face off against Jay, who hits that huge clothesline. He pulls Kyle O'Reilly into the ring. He's going to go for the pin. 1. Only a 1 count. Looks like he's going to go for the Jay Driller. Mark Briscoe takes. Mark Briscoe just took Bobby Fish off the apron. Now he's dealing with him outside. Jay Briscoe's hit the Jay Driller. Going for the pin. 1, 2. Only a 2 count. How is Kyle O'Reilly staying in this? He's suffered that Michinoku driver from Mark Briscoe and the Jay Driller. And he's kicked out of both in this match. I know he's locking in that submission hold. Mark Briscoe manages to break it up though. What a fantastic tag team match to open this episode of Ring of Honor Television. More kicks by Kyle O'Reilly. And now the headbutts on the ground to Mark Briscoe. It's like that Jay Drill has really set a fire under Kyle O'Reilly. I don't think Mark Briscoe's actually the legal man. Oh, and here comes another Jay Driller. He's got him up and drops him down. There's another Jay Driller. So Bobby Fish is trying to get a hold of Jay Briscoe, and Jay Briscoe locks in the camel clutch. Broke straight away there. I think it was a rope break. Sit out scoop slam. Gonna go straight for the pin. 1, 2. Oh, elbow drop breaks it up just by Bobby Fish. That could have been all. There's a spine buster. Kyle O'Reilly's really taken some abuse in this match. 2 Jay Drillers. A Michinoku driver, and he's actually been busted open, but there's a running Meteora. Kyle O'Reilly manages to make the tag into his fresher partner, Bobby Fish, who's not taken as much abuse. And a great jumping heel kick there. They go straight for the pin, but I think Mark Briscoe's going to be in. Breaks it up just in time. On Kyle O'Reilly and Bobby Fish working together here on Jay Briscoe. Kyle O'Reilly has to get out of the ring. Referee getting him out, and there's another discus lariat by Bobby Fish. A huge one. That could be all. 1, 2, no. Mark Briscoe in quick enough to break it. Oh, there's a great move into the armbar. But again, Mark Briscoe's across quick enough to break it. I don't think Kyle O'Reilly could get over the guys. Jay Briscoe with a huge headbutt. What's Jay Briscoe doing here? He exited the ring there for a second, comes back in and just throws Bobby Fish flat on his face. In comes Mark Briscoe. Oh, I went to take Kyle O'Reilly off the apron, but Kyle pulled the rope down, blocking it. Another double gutbuster on the outside on Mark Briscoe, and the elbow drop to the back by Kyle O'Reilly. Bobby Fish throws Mark Briscoe towards Kyle O'Reilly, and Kyle O'Reilly throwing Mark Briscoe into the ring. Bobby Fish into the ring. Oh, Mark Briscoe just punches Kyle O'Reilly off of the apron. Slamming the face of Kyle O'Reilly and Bobby Fish into the mat. Pulling him out, he's going to go for the pin here. Which he does. 1. I need a 2 count. Kyle O'Reilly was across quick enough to break that up with a leg drop. Big scoop slam by Mark Briscoe. That just a punches to the side of the head of Bobby Fish. Briscoe waiting for Bobby Fish to get back to his feet. That probably wasn't the best idea, as Fish throws Briscoe into the corner. Briscoe reverses though, and Bobby Fish reverses as well. Just throwing Mark Briscoe by the leg across the ring. What a reDragon got planned here. The drop toe hold into the elbow drop to the back. 1, 2. Broken up by Jay. I think Mark's taken a lot of damage. I think that may have even finished him off. Mark Briscoe, that belly to belly slam. Kyle O'Reilly's still bleeding quite a bit here. 1, 2. I need a 2 count. Bobby Fish wasn't in the ring quick enough to try and get across to that. And Jay hits a rock bottom. Sorry, Mark hits a rock bottom, but he's so close to Bobby Fish, who breaks it up with the elbow drop straight away. A trip there by Kyle O'Reilly. Mark Briscoe throwing Kyle into his corner. Makes the tag to his brother Jay. And there's the drop toe hold into the elbow drop to the back again. Could this be all? Say Kyle O'Reilly's taking a lot of damage in this match. Bobby Fish breaks it up with that elbow drop. Running drop kick in the corner by Kyle O'Reilly. Jay's back up there avoiding that knee drop. Oh, Falcon Arrow by Jay. Jay hits the Falcon Arrow. It's going to pull Kyle O'Reilly into the middle of the ring, and if this is not the end of Kyle, I don't know what is. But Bobby Fish is up on the apron. Just got back on the apron. He didn't need to come in there. He needed a 2 count. I can't believe Kyle O'Reilly's still going. Now into the armbar by Jay. Again, Bobby Fish broke it up before Kyle O'Reilly could tap. Snapmare by Kyle O'Reilly. Just pulls Jay into the centre of the ring. He's going to go for the pin. 1. Mark breaks it up quickly. One of these two teams has got to take the other man out before they go for the pin. Jay going for the pin while Bobby Fish was still out on the ground, and oh, that was nearly all. Bobby Fish wasn't going to get there in time. Kyle O'Reilly kicks out on the verge of 3. Just a huge punches there to Kyle O'Reilly, taking him down hard. There's a snapmare. He's going to go for that drop kick to the face, taking him down hard. And there's that spine buster. He rolls Kyle over, but Kyle's back up. The punch to the face. Oh, and a big kick to the chest. That could be all. Bobby Fish in. Doesn't quite stop Mark Briscoe. Oh, but it's a free count anyway. I didn't even notice. Bobby Fish didn't quite get to Matt Briscoe in time, but the referee did count the free count from Kyle O'Reilly. It's a fantastic win here for reDragon. How on earth Kyle O'Reilly survived this match, I've got no idea. He's been hit by 2 J drillers, a Falcon Arrow, a Michinoko driver. He's been absolutely used and abused. And he still managed to come out this one on top. Here's that kick to the chest there. That's what finished it off. Busted open, but still comes out victorious. What a fantastic victory here for reDragon. You can't help but think this must put them in a very strong position for that tag team championship. We don't have a pay-per-view now for another 6 or so weeks, but a couple more wins like that and these guys could guarantee themselves that championship match at the pay-per-view. So here's our second match of the evening. It is Cesaro taking on Aries. So here we go with our second match of the evening. A chance for Cesaro to prove himself on the single stage. We have seen him get 2 wins in 2 weeks alongside Chris Hero, the Kings of Wrestling, defending their tag team championships. So there's a great chance here for him to boost himself up the singles ladder. Great belly-to-belly slam there by Cesaro. Aries gets around the back of Cesaro and Aries hitting the jawbreaker. Aries has not had the best of time over the past few weeks. Losing in his qualifier match to get into the championship match at Glory by Honor. Then also losing the ladder match at Glory by Honor. He's on a bit of a losing streak. He'll hopefully be trying to get himself a win, get himself back on track here tonight. Cesaro, they're using his strength to slam Aries down to the mat by twisting the arm, and there's the elbow drop to the back as well. Knee to the stomach by Aries. Aries has got him up. Drops him face first. I thought he might be going for the brainbuster there for a second. Well, Aries using that roll, disorientating Cesaro, now locking in the crossface. Don't think he's quite got it all though. No, he's not. He's had to break the hold. Aries hits that neck breaker. He's going to go for a springboard splash, but Cesaro rolls out of the way. Almost like a corkscrew. Cesaro the elbow to the back. They're bringing Aries into the centre of the ring. He's going to go for a pin. Surely that's not going to be enough. Only barely a 1 count. Aries hits that running leg drop. Great leg, running drop kick even. He's going to go for the pin from that, but again I don't think that's going to be anywhere near enough. Oh, maybe I'm wrong. That was very close. He must have caught Cesaro right in the face with that. Maybe dazed and confused him. Scoop slam by Aries, and now that running drop kick. Aries going up onto the turnbuckle. What's he going for here? Knee drop to the stomach of Cesaro. Could that be all? That knee drop. It's going for the pin. 1, 2, 3. It was. Aries comes out on top of this one by the knee drop to the stomach of Cesaro. I don't think Cesaro ever quite got back in this match since the that drop kick to the face. I think he may have taken quite a bit of a hit on that. Dazed and confused him. But straight from the knee drop, Aries manages to get the free count. A great victory for Aries. He needed that. He'd lost a couple of times over the last few weeks. And that's really going to help him put himself back in contention in them title rankings. Although this is a very, very hotly competitive roster. Cesaro. Sorry for the dodgy error messages. I think my router's just gone off. But Cesaro, first chance he's had in a singles competitive match in this universe mode, has come out in a loss to Austin Aries. So here we go, our third match of the evening. It's the returning War Machine Rhino taking on ACH. You can see Rhino's good friend Steve Corino is at ringside. Great dragon screw there by Rhino. I tell you what, I'm having a right mare recording this episode. I've just realised the last 3 matches have had no sounds. I've had to redo them all now. I'm hoping to get a clean sweep now of the last 3 matches of this show. Great running forearm there by ACH. And now just a kick to the back of Rhino. Remember, we still have that main event here tonight. We've got the tag team match, Kevin Owens and Sami Zayn taking on the debuting Corey Graves and also the debuting Jimmy Jacobs. And we also still have that television championship title defense for you, as Michael Bennett defends that championship against Jay Lethal. Jay Lethal's rematch. Great running power slam there by Rhino, and then a headbutt on the ground. But ACH jumps straight back to his feet, hitting drop kicks and chops on Rhino. And that jumping clothesline. And what's the ACH up to here? He's gone outside the ring and he's taken the top off the announce table. Maybe not a wise thing to do, as Rhino was down there. He could have maybe been pinned Rhino there, but Rhino is more than willing to join ACH out there. Oh, ACH has thrown Rhino to the ground. Remember, Rhino's probably in his element with this announce table. It's much more his sort of thing than ACH, although ACH has got Rhino up on that announce table. What's he going for here? He picks Rhino up. Oh, and he hits his finisher. And a backflip to top it off. And a second one. ACH, I'm lost for words. ACH using that complete shot style jumping move on Rhino through that announce table, but Rhino's straight back on his feet. And he gets ACH up and hits him with that spinning cutter. 1, 2, 3, that's it. ACH put Rhino through the announce table. However, Rhino just comes back and hits him with that spinning cutter. There it is. Great victory here for the debuting Rhino. The following match is scheduled for one fall, and it is for the Ring of Honor Television Championship. So here we go with our 4th match of the evening. It is Jay Lethal's rematch for that Ring of Honor Television Championship. Mike Bennett won the title quite convincingly at Glory by Honor. Obviously his good friend and decade team mate Roderick Strong is there at ringside. We're assured it's for moral support, but we've seen Decade get involved in matches in the past. Mike Bennett hitting a good backdrop into the uppercut, but Jay Lethal comes back with that drop kick. On a great power slam by Mike Bennett. And there's some knees to the face of Jay Lethal. Bennett picks Lethal up, but Lethal catching Bennett and throwing him into that in a corner. And hitting that running chop. Throwing Bennett into the opposite corner. Went for that running chop again but missed. And Bennett comes in with a running clothesline. Just throwing Jay Lethal over the top of his head. Some impact there by Lethal when he hit the mat. Jay Lethal throws Bennett into the corner on a running drop kick. Elbow to the face by Lethal. And Lethal reverses, throwing Bennett into that corner, then hits a running dropkick into the corner. Bennett flops face first in the mat. Lethal's going to go for here the snap suplex. Irish whip by Lethal. Keeps a hold of Bennett. Bennett comes back with that reversal. Come around the back with that neck breaker. Stomps to the ground. Two guys jostling for position here in the middle. Bennett comes out on top. Hits a great uppercut. Went for a clothesline to the back of the head. Jay Lethal avoids it and hits Bennett with a clothesline of his own. Hits a springboard drop kick there. Not a lot of space to pull that one off, but he does quite well. Back elbow by Lethal. Oh, clothesline taking himself and Bennett outside the ring. Lethal makes his way back in, but back out again. These two guys now fighting on the outside. Bennett throwing Lethal inside. Lethal back to his feet, and Bennett hits a fantastic crossbody. He's going to go for the pin. One. Only a 1 count. Michael Bennett hitting that crossbody into the pin. Again, showing his strength by coming out on top of that again, and an elbow to the back of the neck of Jay Lethal. It's a knee to the side of the face. But Lethal's back up. Bennett catches him in the front chancery. Lethal throws him. Landed him flat on his face. Quick roll up though by Bennett. 1, 2. Lethal reverses and goes for the quick pin himself. Oh, great bridge out of it by Mike Bennett, and he's got him in the backslide. He does 1, 2, only a 1 count. Lethal tripping Bennett. Hitting that elbow. Gonna go for the pin. 1, only a 1 count. Oh, discus elbow by Lethal. But Bennett gets him up in the rock bottom style move, then into that submission hold. Just pulling the arm behind the neck of Jay Lethal. Lethal doesn't tap. Bennett broke the hold. Must think he's done enough damage, but Lethal comes back and catches Bennett straight away. And Bennett with a quick roll up. 1, 2, 3, and he gets him. Mike Bennett with a quick roll up successfully retains his television championship. Here's that rock bottom into that submission move. I thought that was going to be it, and then Bennett just comes running towards Lethal and catches him in that quick roll up. Mike Bennett successfully defends his television championship here. What a great victory for Mike Bennett, proving that his win at Glory by Honor wasn't a fluke, and decades still hold that television championship. So here we go, the main event here this evening. It is Kevin Owens and Sami Zayn taking on the debuting Corey Graves and the debuting Jimmy Jacobs. So here we get away with this match. Then we're going to start off with Sami Zayn and Corey Graves in the ring. We saw a great main event last week between Sami Zayn and Kevin Owens. Kevin Owens came out on top, but we saw a great bit of mutual respect as the two guys shook hands towards the end of the match. Kevin Owens here looks like he's just surveying the match which is going on here. We have remember we had Corey Graves turn up last week at ringside in that tag team match. We weren't quite sure why he was here, but Nigel McGuinness has taken it upon himself to actually book him here in this main event match. Jimmy Jacobs also debuting here this week. Nigel McGuinness obviously thinking he can get a good tag team out of these two. Oh, Sami Zayn's done fantastic work here, cleaning the ring. Kevin Owens comes into the ring to meet him. Oh, Kevin Owens has got Sami Zayn up. He hits the package pile driver. He's hit the package pile driver on his tag team partner. Picks him back up. He's not gonna do it. He is. He hits a second one to his tag team partner. Oh, not enough. This is just too much now. And a third package power driver to Sami Zayn. And Kevin Owens is out of here. Just leaving his teammate unconscious in the centre of the ring. Oh, I can't believe this here. Sami Zayn has been hit by 3 package power drivers, been left alone now to defend himself against Corey Graves and Jimmy Jacobs, and this has got to be all. And it is. Corey Graves and Jimmy Jacobs, the debuting superstars, have come out here on top. But I think it was really Kevin Owens that did the damage, and there's the finishing RKO just to add insult to injury. And Corey Graves and Jimmy Jacobs have come out on top here. The 2 debuting stars. But why? Why did Kevin Owens turn on his tag team partner, Sami Zayn? Sami, as you can see there, is heavily, heavily beaten. Jimmy Jacobs very pleased with himself. Not quite sure why it was Kevin Owens that did all the work. But that's the end of this episode of Ring of Honor Television. Thank you very much for watching. Please tune in for next week's episode where we try and get some answers of why Kevin Owens turned on Sami Zayn. Yeah, please like and subscribe and check out my other universe modes. Thank you very much for watching.